Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Fowler. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll feed the back again. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Fowler. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They finally corral him at the 1.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. They'll down this right at midfield. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Using his legs, it's Fowler. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
Boy, great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And this is a low liner. This won't go a long way. That's the 2-minute. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Looking for a gap. It's Fowler. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quick throw to his receiver. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
So second down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Fowler. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his target. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like LSU has the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense could begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, a reverse. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, how about that, Chris? These guys are just trying to work the clock. He springs free and scores on the last play of the game.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.